it's on stream. That's fine.
Oh, I haven't played Prism in here before, or in stream in general. So it should be interesting. I'm not tweaking my deck at all. Actually, I should. It's like a hurt stampede. Where is the... Would you like the rules for yourself?
Sure.
Sir Judge.
Fair enough.
Make sure I'm playing right. Where are they? There we go. Haven't played Kayo, or I haven't played your Kayo yet, so it should be interesting. You don't know.
You ever play any KOs?
I played against John's
Okay.
in Lids. So when we were playing UPF last weekend, that's when I played KO. But not like your KO, where it's got all the pretty cards.
What do you mean all the pretty cards?
All the, like, the ones where it goes off,
Oh.
it's gonna go off,
Hmm.
and you're just expecting the worst. I apologize ahead of time, so I get really messy really quickly.
Okay.
Just if I get stuff going, it's gonna get.
Oh, sure.
So what got you on the KO train? I was
So,
train.
like a month or two ago, Yukili Bender, who is like my fab hero, took KO to a tournament, and then she used to play Lexi, and she's like, this is like the deck that's felt the closest to Lexi since Lexi went away, in terms of like fun and like what it does and all of that stuff. And I'm like, well, if she likes it, I'll give it a try. Especially because I pulled, at a draft, I pulled the Apex Bonebreaker, and I'm like, if that's not a sign from above that I need to play this hero, I don't know what is. So then I traded for some swing bigs and traded for some other pieces, and
That's
kind of
what
built it up.
Preludes. This is what got me to build Victor. Was I pulled the pretty card for young Victor.
I'm set. Alright. You want to play evens and odds, or do you want to roll for high?
I have. I normally roll for highs. It's just because bitter coat.
I don't know.
Well,
That's a sub.
your pummel's on top now. You may not be running pummels, but I will always choke a pummel.
That's for me to know and you to find out. Are you going to go first or second?
Good question. I think second is the call. Right?
Have what good fun.
Yeah.
Tunic.
Yes, sir. Give me some good tunic.
Claw for 3. As a reaction, I'll discard this. It'll make me a might and an agility, and give this go again.
Yep.
Still got 2 cards though. I'm going to Arsenal Pass.
I may have screwed up that one, but oh well. I'm gonna pitch Hero Protection, play Hero of Triumph for 5. My tech actions have -1 while defending Hero. Hits goes to soul.
And 5, make a might.
That would oh, never mind.
Yeah,
Sorry.
3, 4, 5. It just gets -1 power, so it doesn't pop it.
Yeah. I don't know, my brain's.
You're good.
So you blocked 5.
Yep.
I do have go again because of yellow.
Mm-hmm.
So we will. Hero of Red just pitched for protection 6. Gets Spectral Shield if it hits, and we'll go to Soul. I have 1 floating resource.
I will pop.
Yep. That's 1 shot. Is Kayo all 6s for the most part? Or high 6s?
He's got 5s and 6s a lot. I mean, he's got some 8s, you know.
Drop
'cause
pass.
Of course, you do. But 2 will go up to 2.
Yes, sir.
These will crack. Oh yeah, because you don't start at 40 life.
Which makes 0 sense.
No, it does. I'm fine with that.
I don't think any of us took the damage. So.
No.
I was like, oh, it's so nice. Wait, I don't have 40.
Swing big for 10. Go again. Floating 1. If it doesn't hit, you'll get a quicken token.
Any hits?
No on hits. No. Does have go again. Take 10. Okay. I'm going to move to my end.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to arsenal.
Yep.
I'm going to pass.
All right. It has 1 does.
It has 1 dues.
These are very strange games indeed. Hero of Triumph.
Okay.
Pitching Tenacity for 7 Dominate. All attack action cards have -1 while defending Herald of Triumph. Hits goes to Soul.
Why does it have dominate?
I think I said.
Oh,
I said pitch Dominate.
I understand.
I meant pitch Tenacity to play Herald of Triumph. Attack actions have -1 while defending Herald of Triumph.
Mm-hmm.
My bad.
You're good. I'm gonna say no blocks reactions.
Okay.
Take 7.
Alright.
33.
So that will enter Soul, allowing me to pull out a Figment.
Mm-hmm.
Because Prism.
Mm-hmm.
I was not prepared for this match. There she is. Herald of Protection, when it enters, create a Spectral Shield token.
Okay.
Let's do her justice. So, because a card has entered Soul, Vestige of Soul, whenever you pitch a light card, we'll gain 1.
Sure.
So. Yep, that's it. I'm going to pitch Hero of Triumph, which will give me 4.
Mm-hmm.
We will use 2 to banish, to awaken protection.
Okay.
When Agus attacks, you may banish a card. If you do, create 2 Spectral Shield tokens.
Okay.
And we will use Hero of Triumph. Attack action cards at -1 while defending Hero of Triumph.
Okay.
Hits goes to Soul. Good hand.
I will take. Well, I'll block. Block 6.
Alright. I will drop and pass. Ooh.
Blood Rush Bellow, discarding a random card.
Yes, sir.
Getting a light token, drawing 2.
This is definitely gonna hurt.
Yeah, I was hoping it would have. Yeah, I think it looks like this. I'm gonna play Agile Windup for. Oh wait, it doesn't have Go again. I think it looks like this then. Yeah, I'm gonna come in with a Claw for 5 Go again.
I will soak it.
Okay, doop doop.
Yep. There she goes.
Okay. That had Go again. I'm gonna close chain and play Cast Bones.
Yes, sir.
The top 6 cards in my deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's still 5 my tokens. On top of the one I have, so it'll be 6. Cast Bones sees a 6th might and grants me an agility. So these are going to go back on the top of my deck in a random order.
I see where the cast bones is used.
Mm-hmm.
This is about to get real scary.
Okay. And then I'm going to Arsenal and then drop and pass.
Yes, sir. Alrighty. Bear with me.
Okay.
We're going to pitch Herald Ravages. We're going to use 1 to pop Halo of Illumination. Destroy Halo of Illumination. Put a light card from your hand in your hero's soul. If it's a light card, draw a card. So I'll snap that. Putting, War Tune into my soul.
Okay.
Which, because we are in action phase,
Yep.
my Herald, I can search for a Herald.
Mm-hmm.
Fragment of Erudition. I'm going to enter the Air Arena to create a Ponder token. I do not have one with me.
I do not either. Let's just say that's a Ponder token.
Close enough. And because a card has entered Soul, Prestige of Soul will trigger. Every light card pitch will gain +1 to the resource.
There you go.
Thank you. So we're going to pitch Figment of Triumph, which will make it
Total of 5 resources.
5, but we're going to use 4 to Tome of Divinity, allowing me to draw 3 cards.
Okay.
I'm screwed up the math on that one. We are going to pitch War Tune, which will put us back up to 5 using 2, so we're at 3. This is to Awaken, trigger my ability.
Mm-hmm.
So 5, 2, tree. We gotta work the math out.
Mm-hmm.
So we will use 2. Play Hero of Triumph for 5. Attack action cards have -1 while defending Hero of Triumph.
I'm gonna block with an 8. So a 7.
Yep. So that will pop. I'll use my resource.
Sure.
Give myself an action point.
Mm-hmm.
We will pitch for 4, using 2, swing for 4.
I will take 4.
And I will drop and pass.
Okay.
Oh, shoot. End step. Ponder
Draw.
pop.
Yeah.
Oh, I almost got myself. Arsenal
Yep.
pass. There we go. It's like, wait a minute. Something's supposed to trigger here.
Start of my turn. These will pop next deck. Let's go again. 6 mites and a tunic.
Of course, when I don't want to loop, I loop.
I'm going to choose. I'm going to play E-Strike.
Yes, sir.
Bottoming. Bottoming. Gamble for glory, or do you play it safe?
Send it.
Choosing draw card. So this is coming in for 11 with go again.
The real question is, okay, we will block 6, take 5.
Okay. And then that'll pop. So you'll actually prevent 4, so it's, so what, 6, 10, so you're only taking 1 down to 21, really?
Yep.
Okay. I will play this agile windup for 6. 15. And then I'm going to discard an agile windup to get a might and agility.
Disgusting.
Mm-hmm. I will pass the turn.
Yep. I have a feeling that our Jesus is not with me. Because I am not getting anything. Parallel of Triumph for 6. Tag actions have -1 when defending if hits goes assault, and I do have to go again.
Okay. 7 power.
And I will draw the pass.
Agility. Pulping. Draw, discard random. So it gains Dominate, so it's coming in for 7 with Dominate, and it has go again regardless, so the second thing doesn't really matter off the agility. No floating though.
Any on hits?
Nope, no on hits. Down to 8. I will just Arsenal and pass. I did discard a 6 though, so I do have a might.
Alrighty. Looks like we're having an off turn. So we're going to play Hero of Triumph, pitching Hero of Ravages.
Mm-hmm. Does have go?
Maybe 1 floating. Does not have go.
Oh, because of the...
Not a yellow.
Yeah, you know, that is a thing, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Still get to do the thing, which does the thing. If it hits.
Yes.
How should I care about denying that right now? No blocks.
Bingo.
Reactions.
Nope.
Alright, I'm gonna take 7.
So if you can get that kill shot, your turn is good. So enter.
Yep.
I'm going to blow out a Figment. If I'm gonna go out, and I'm hoping you can take me out. Let's go out with a bang.
I don't know what that one does.
Oh, I get
you get a courage. Alright. You don't have a courage token?
I forgot all my tokens.
Here,
you go.
I'll give you the rough equivalent of a courage token. How about that?
Same thing.
It's basically the same thing, yeah. Except I think it also counts for weapons.
Might counts for everything.
Might counts for everything, but courage counts for weapons and attacks. What's the difference?
I don't remember. So
I guess courage is just your next attack, whereas might is a start of turn thing. That's the difference.
So because the card has entered, I will pitch.
Yep.
Just making it 3. I will use 2 to awaken. Yeah, we're going out with the bang. And then run this.
Yeah. And end your turn, I'll make an agility. And then Tunic will take up to 3. Yeah, I'm gonna play a Savage Feast, discarding a random card, so I'll get a might token on the back end. That's my might token. Here, this will be my token.
I have might tokens.
This is 7 go again, and I'll draw a card off of the Savage Feast trigger.
7 go again.
So I'll draw a card.
I will declare no blocks, move 2 reactions, pitch, soul shield, take on 1.
Okay, down to 7.
Oh, never mind. She did.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, because the 1 came through.
Yep.
Yep, so no damage, still at 8. Yep. What do 8?
I forget ward. That's why I'm gonna hate if I have, or if I'm gonna use that one that's 6.
Coming in for 8.
Block 6.
2, 6.
Soul shield under my soul. And then start of turn, destroyed. I'll just draw up and pass.
Oh, courage actually doesn't get destroyed. Wait, does it? What's courage do? Your courage might actually stick around.
Oh, a courage stays until you
yeah,
attack.
until you attack. So you actually do still have a courage.
Alright. I drew up and pass.
Okay.
Oh, now you're here.
That'll pop. Come in for 4. No go again currently. For reaction, I'm going to discard that and get 2 my tokens, and it'll have go again.
Yep.
I've got 1 floating here.
So before you declare your next attack,
Sure.
I will pitch 6 Dark Light.
So for what it's worth,
You have given
yeah, there would be a window, but you would have to do it before you took the damage, because then you wouldn't have a window.
You have go again, which gives me that window. Which
So
yeah,
but level 1 judge.
Yes.
Right. So what could happen here is once you take the damage, now I have a window to do something. Now you could do in response to me doing this, you could play Arclight Sentinel.
True.
That's totally fine. But if you technically wait until after you take the damage, the window has passed, and you can't do it at that point, if that makes sense. Right? Because I have to do something for you to respond to it, right?
Yeah.
And by you taking the damage, you have said I have no responses to anything you've done. I'm going to take my damage now, right? But it's all good. So I mean, you can play it just technically you'd have to play it out like that.
It is an instant, and that's where it gets weird.
Yeah.
The reading of it has to play before attack is declared. Which is, if you have something that went, I have some sort of priority.
Yeah,
probably before I take damage, I will play this.
Right. Yeah. So in theory, it's like I would play Mandible Claw, and you would be like Arclight Sentinel, and like my Mandible Claw is still attacking you.
Be like I still will take the damage, but I am going to play Arclight Sentinel.
Yeah. Well, it's more of like you're attacking, And then during blocks, you can play Arclight Sentinel. During defense reactions, you can play Arclight Sentinel. But after damage has been resolved, I have priority, and now I have to do something before you can respond at instant speed. Does that make sense? Yeah. It's a little weird.
That's the problem with ALS is when they attack only and not lead anything.
I think I'm just gonna play smart here, and so you have no cards in hand, correct? I'm just gonna go into your Arclight Sentinel and get rid of it.
Drop and pass.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what's tough with ALS is if your opponent leads with an attack, there's not really a window for you to play it, which is tough. But like if I do a non-attack action or something, then you got that window. So those mites, and actually, because I had my hand at the end of your turn before you draw up, I'll just make an agility. So I'll have an agility with those mites.
We can scream that on Discord later. He's right. So that does make logical sense.
Let's go E-Strike for 7, choosing draw card. So that's going to be 7 go again.
Block 6, deck 1.
Sure, down to 1.
Pretty sure you got this one.
Savage Feast for 6, discarding a random card, getting a mite.
You've got that one.
Oh, alright.
Yeah. See, that makes sense that it would play out that way.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where we just get. Actually.
Yeah, it's like there's totally, like, there was a million, and that's why I don't mind it. Like, there's a million windows for you to play ALS on that turn.
Yeah.
Just like, technically, it's like, if I led with Blood Rush Bellow, you can play it in response to Blood Rush Bellow.
Yes.
Like, that's
that
textbook,
one, I know
right?
for a fact. If you pre-pump that, I can play.
Yeah, but it's like, if I lead the turn with Claw, it's like, the Claw is still coming at you regardless of whether or not you play ALS.
Which is
but
why
then,
it's like, because the brain thing, okay, does that need to resolve first before I play this so that an action has been played?
So my understanding is your windows to play ALS in that instant would be during defense, during defense reactions, and then there may be, like, and there might be a weird world where I guess in damage, like as damage resolves, or if there's like a damage trigger that I would have, like you could respond to that. But like I mean, there's a million windows.
Any
you can
action
ALS,
is played. If an action is played, for example, someone said Tunic triggers it. No, it doesn't.
Tunic doesn't. Yeah.
I know for a fact.
Because
but like
if they
go,
turn
if they pitch,
when no one has priority.
If they pitch to, for example, say,
if they pitch to like tectonic plating.
Tectonic plating,
you can
courage.
Courage, you can do it. If they activate courage, you do it. You can do it. No, if they.
That one, yes, but I'm trying to think of the arm piece that.
Greyforge Bracers.
That creates the courage token.
Or Iron Song Versus.
Iron Song Versus. Yeah. If they pitch to that gives
you have a window.
Bring it down.
Yeah.
If they play it pre-pump, I can play it down.
Yeah.
I know those. It's when it gets through that weird, like, okay, it's got go again.
Yeah.
Is there an opening here?
Yeah. Yeah, and basically there is, like, in response to me, like, pitching the card to make the might tokens, that would be an attack reaction step, because that's going to give it the go again, right? So, like, at that point, you can go in and be like, oh, hey, you gave me a window, you attack reacted, and as a defense reaction, I'm going to play this instant. And, like, now your next attack is going to have to come after.
I'm too nice to do that to be... I'm not. I'm too nice to do that, though. It's the problem. Because there's some points, because like there was a time, Greg or something, you do have priority to say, hey, I am not done resolving with this action.
Yeah.
If they are going boom, boom, boom.
No, 100%.
Which is like,
and that's
I feel rude when I say that, but I understand completely. So technically, yes. However, I still feel like.
No, it especially. I mean, you have instants that you play, you know, it really does matter to you. It's important that people are respecting your priority windows. And if they're not, most judges would go, no, like you have to pass priority to him. and because you didn't,
Yeah.
like, we're gonna rewind to the point where he had priority, and he just knows what cards you have now. You know, like you were fast playing. You know.
I mean, it's like for most decks, it's not a huge.
No, yeah, no.
It's not
100%.
like as big a deal as like ALS. ALS has to be played before the attack is declared. So any opening you can get that is not an attack, you either pop it or have it pre-placed the turn before. And that's when it gets hard, because if you can't get those cards in the soul, you're not getting that pre-place. You're not getting that loop that it has going on.
I was gonna say, it seemed like you were really struggling to get out like
all
the
my
cards in soul. Like you were kind of having to burn them as you were getting them, and you weren't really ever able to build them up. And
The problem with the, cause I don't play against Brute a lot, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But also, I was talking to Michael, and I didn't get to go through like what's a Brute lineup.
Yeah.
I went through the Guardian lineup, which is a little bit different. And then all my cards that had subtract 2 from card defending, or any of my auras were halfway through the deck. So we got about halfway through my deck.
Yeah, I was gonna say
pulled
you
out
never
like an ALS, an aura.
Yeah, you never got to see. I don't know if you're running